Meu weird será bitch. Hoje só fechamos casa. Because I'm really tired. Mas dá sono. Também concordamos feito assim, a ver se... Please don't be too much. Don't be too much in tech. I wanna be where I'm at all. Exactly where I left off.
It's not going to be. Tinha este desenho do Michael, mano.
Stop, I'm gonna suck your dick. Killer.
Foi ele que desenhou?
Sério?
Yeah.
That's very nice, man.
Damn.
Why isn't it like what? Right on the spot.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another commendation?
Me matou, yeah.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Filho da puta.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks.
Obrigado.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Nossa, nem deixou eu lançar, meu filho. Tanto, cheirando do cu. Como tu. Com peru. Fígado.
Rabadum. Damn. It's me playing. Yeah.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
Aquela gaja apareceu.
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend,
Jimmy?
James Tiernan. He's a pin setter. One day he introduced me to a lady after work. Stuck in my mind.
Ass.
Professional, man.
I'm farting in front of the lady.
Deixa de falar com o witness deste.
He's much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
Imagina, antigamente eu gosto de canal lá.
Tiernan! LAPD!
Oh my god.
There!
Damn, Batman with car.
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn, Cole.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires!
Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means, Phelps.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road.
Whoa, looks like we're going into the tunnels.
God damn it, he'll kill himself.
It's all right, as long as he doesn't kill us, I'm okay with it.
I'm trying to shoot out his...
That is the end of that. It's about fucking time.
Show me your hands.
Shove me. Shove it in me.
Exactly the same sound.
What?
Estava a ver. São 3 vezes. As portas da beat.
Ah.
Hey!
Oh my god,
Deu graça a você, tipo, pode ter sido
Can you drive to this one?
Aí eu.
bro.
Cadê?
A pancada foi bem.
Aí eu. Oh my god. Cadê? Tá tendo, tá bom, é full. Olha. Tem.
That's magic.
Rusty fixed the car. Damn, he's fat.
Thank you, Phelps.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
Isto não tem embarcações, não. Quem faz este prédio? Sei. Aqui é ver aquilo.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
Wow, it says that break. Ih, vai botar meu bicha? Oh, parece bué.
Yeah.
Fuck is that? Alright.
Eggs.
Let's start my investigation. No more.
Seems irrelevant.
I'm a fucking ass, Phelps. Because you look.
Oh. Oh, blood.
Oh.
And the weapon. There's a weapon.
Isto é outra vez a mesma cena com o outro bacana. Em que tinha as cenas assim.
A cena do carro.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Ah, isso é do bowling.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof.
Pigeon coop.
Where do we find some signs? A dizer tipo, oh, find me, não sei o quê. O meu outro, que tinha aquele trilho todo.
Yeah.
Pigeon cook.
He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and income.
Yeah, go.
And of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation at least.
Yeah.
Doesn't tell me anything.
What did you see? Agora não sei, qual que foi com isso? Liga pro... Vai, não posso ver. Yeah, Phelps?
Talk to Grosvenor. I've got housework to do.
Then go work with it. Oh my god.
The women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy.
That's true.
Poet. I'm a poet.
He's a poet.
Poet.
Poetis.
Oh, esse parece bem igual a outra, mas também tinha uma cena assim com Peach.
Grosvenor McCaffrey! Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
Running on the hangover. What is it? What? How you know? How are you following the map?
Someone ought to pop you one. Be careful, he looks dangerous.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
What is it?
Give it up, LAPD! McCaffrey?
Yeah.
You're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Whoever did it. Was that Dahlia fuck?
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the dog?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want the confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young Phelps.
Young Phelps.
I need a drink.
jitters again.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Yes.
Come on.
Bowling pin. Don't you wear them?
Sounds like half an answer to me, Tiernan. Were you sleeping with her?
That's none of your business.
Actually, it is. Stupid ass motherfucker.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
Hmm.
You don't like McCaffrey, do you, Tiernan?
He's full of the common man routine, but he props up a bar like the rest of us. Evelyn thought he was going to be a great novelist. He had nothing but vitriol for her.
I suck.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
Why? Oh my god. Ooh. Send me the movie about BattleFront. It's very good. For a boy after a night. Oh. But I can't the police. And she had no other place to stay. I know what happened last night.
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and...
I'm not lying! She got up and left! That was it!
Oh my god. No one to stay with her.
Oh, you done.
Sure. Take it back.
What's Tiernan?
Tiernan
Oh, tá
esse
sendo...
guy.
Ah, então pode usar isso, right?
Yeah, mas tipo, ele tá a falar de... You and Evelyn were drinking there last night and she had no other place to stay. I know what happened last night. You're lying to me. You've been fighting with her, you fought, and in the lying she got up and left. Ah, ok, então nós temos aqui isto. Store owner testified drinking hot whiskey for a boy after an argument.
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. But she would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, McCaffrey was a hero, McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have.
Oh.
I kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Oh.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
No, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Oh my god. Intuition. That's why I want you.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. A big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key. present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Ok, então já sabemos o espectro, né? Preto com E.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
You're going to need to do better if you don't want to swing for this.
I was having a political meeting in my apartment.
Cheese and crackers for the 5th columnist.
Some of these people will corroborate your story.
I won't give up names of party members.
Good. It's your funeral.
Oh my God.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
Nós temos as cenas, não é? Mas tipo, o que ele disse é.
This guy is sneaky.
Man, this dude. Acusa me. Será que é o do Bowling Alley, meu? E não temos provas que ele esteve lá.
Yeah.
If it was planted there, then some evil mastermind must be at work here. You got a name, McCaffrey?
Tiernan. Who else?
I was under the impression you thought Tiernan incapable of tying his own shoelaces.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Dispatch my asshole.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
I was texting my mama.
How can I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks for your help.
Yeah. For you, man. I'm telling your ass.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw.
Shut the fuck
changes
up,
a man.
Fucking pussy ass nigga.
I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
Yeah, totally. Check up. That's it, my man. Accuse these.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
Ok, nós sabemos que o Tiernan disse que ele era violento em relação a ela.
Não, mas é a última.
Mas aqui não fala
Charged with petty thefts, assault, discharge from military. Tipo, ele foi descartado do military.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge. Beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Oh.
Ele basicamente admitiu, meu.
Assim, não é nada, mas nós vamos apanhar o nosso capitão, a matéria. Mas esse Noir. O outro gajo não desejou nada. Eles lutaram, mas não temos provas de que ele era violento.
Qual outro?
O bacana do bowling alley. Este gajo pode bem ter feito de propósito as cenas do bowling alley.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
I hope not.
Congratulations, boys, you bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot at the prison graveyard.
He's gonna blow up. Deixa eu jogar este. Fez não, uma explosão é tipo.
Yeah. Garrison McCaffrey can write a tale all memoir from his cell on death row.
Cool.
Jesus.
Too cool.
I am. Video kill the radio
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead. First platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Then we rally with the first and try for the Nambus.
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and enfilade. Mate, we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant, get back off this fucking bridge. They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions. We only have minutes.
I'm in charge here, Sergeant.
Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant.
What's your unit, Sergeant?
We don't have time for this, Lieutenant.
What's your unit, Sergeant?
I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river.
My orders are to reconnoiter the...
I think that point is now moot. You have 10 men left. My orders are to save what's left. Move out!
É carros cá dentro.
Oh shit. Jesus, scared myself.
Well done, lads. You did well with the Summers case. But we have a problem. The examiner received a new letter today.
Do you mind if I take a look, Ray?
Go right ahead. They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
No one else but the killer knew about this message.
Can't be the no shit.
Can't be found. What is it? Proportions of perjury é um gajo the sufferer which
To suffer woes, which hope thinks infinite. To forgive wrongs darker than death or night.
to defy power which seems omnipotent, to love and bear, to hope till hope creates from its own wreck the thing it contemplates. Neither to change nor falter nor repeat. It is like thy glory, type and to be. good, great and joyous, beautiful and free. This is a long life. Joy, empire and victory. Bam! I'm a poet. Zé, acho que é o mesmo bacana daquele primeiro.
Another snippet from the Shelley poem.
Looking in wonder up to heaven, while yet the music pealed along, I hid myself within a fountain in the public square where I lay, like the reflex of the moon, seen a wave under a green. Oh, could this be a clue or where he's hiding? I hid myself within a fountain in the public square.
Why would he?
If the note is from the Dahlia maniac, he definitely also killed Teresa Terrellson.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible for the Tarrelson murder, not to mention the Muller
Hang
case.
on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand and none in the bush. The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend first. Your careers will be over for a start, gentlemen.
Looking in wonder.
Ah, fuck it. I knew this run was too good to be true.
I hid myself within a fountain in the public square.
You like that stuff? What is it supposed to mean?
It's supposed to... Forget what it's supposed to... What does he want it
Where are you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story, right? A guy that God hates, chains him up.
It's an allegory, Rusty.
A what? Story with 2 meanings. A symbolic meaning. That's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within a fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
The fountain in Pershing Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain, thanks, Ray.
Be careful, Phelps. This is his game you're playing now.
Bro, you gotta go then. I don't want to wait till tomorrow.
Let's fucking go. Me. I gotta watch that shit.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me.
You can drive.
Take us to where you kill people.
Shagalabala.
All those cases, Rusty. What have I been telling you all along?
We've got to get this guy.
That would be me, right?
Enough women have died.
Yeah, and it's our asses on the line too, Phelps. You heard what the captain said. The department is not going to take responsibility for all those bad convictions.
Success is a double-edged sword.
Let's just get this sick pervert and have it done with.
Jesus. I gotta fart.
I'll catch it.
Catch you with your head. Oh, I fart it again. On the bucket.
Okay, let's see.
Ih, maluco. Yeah.
Rather you than me, Phelps.
Ih, maluco.
You know the local hobos use that.
There is a cave, all overgrown with trailing, odorous plants which curtain out the day. Where next?
The mountains fading to your side, swinging like silver around by the sky. And down the inside.
Elizabeth Short. Betty Short. Black Dog.
Me? Me. Very short.
Very short.
The Black Dahlia? What?
Elizabeth Short's social security card.
Jesus Christ.
That's not all. There's another stanza from Shelley.
Can you work it out? You got a city map? See if you can work out where he's taking us. I don't like this freak leading us around by the nose.
Oh man, I don't know. This is unit station. Unit station design in part by John and outdoors going to print. No. Unit vehicle. I don't care about unit vehicle. Intolerance set, the Great Wall of Babylon set was built. Ok, isto aqui foi aquele que destruímos. We broke that one. Oh, falou que temos de todos estes pontinhos. So we know. All of vacancy. What the hell, The distinctive twin guarded towers of the Lord. How are you doing that? Estás a mexer no comando?
Não.
Olha lá.
Ok.
Tipo tu. Ah, ok. I'm crazy.
You need.
Isto aqui é o Union Station.
Need some milk.
Just the
Oh.
grasswork, the piece of mountain cave.
That's definitely it.
Overgrown with plants and
Waterfall, chandelier hangs down over the lobby.
Let's go here.
Damn, my belly is so fucking good.
But this is
Fucking cheese.
it's insane, right? Just a good thing of
Get the fuck out. Oh!
You're behind the wheel.
Partiu os dentes, meu.
You just ate some meat.
Just
him. It's really him, the fuck who killed the Dahlia. Can you believe this? He's leading us.
It's his game, Rusty. He may want someone to catch him, but he's extremely dangerous. I doubt if he will give up easily.
Shoots me down to the fucking ground. We clip this fuck and we get citation. What a day to be a cop. Pencil pushing Parker won't be able to shove me aside after this.
Com som, meu, foi o...
Eu pensei que ela ia fazer só. Não.
She broke my fucking
She broke her neck. The Broadway.
Hollywood.
Engraçado. Broad é tipo mulher, é dama, estás a ver? Tipo, Broadway. It's the way of the broads. Damn.
Magical.
Oh, não é má.
Oh my Baba Lama.
Baba Lama.
Can I help you, sir?
Shut the bitch ass up. Oh, something shiny.
Detectives,
shiny.
LAPD. This is very important, sir. How do we get to the top of the chandelier?
You what?
Have a little faith, pal. We're in a real hurry.
Head up to the top floor. There's an access panel and a ladder in the maintenance room.
O gajo está rápido, está para ver se esconde as cenas.
Parecendo já Uncharted.
I'm gonna jump. Go ahead and jump.
Let's go.
Where? É que entraste aqui.
Havia escadas na parede.
Where? Oh, Django, thank you. Desce pelas escadas. Ai, mano.
E a ganda malucona.
I'm going out there, Rusty.
Fuck my head.
Ok, percebi. Oh my god. I'm pooping myself.
Oh, wow.
I'm kinda nervous. Oh my.
Olha, não havia uma vítima que a gente nunca chegou a encontrar um relógio.
Deirdre Muller's missing watch.
We did it. Então prendemos o gajo errado. That's a beautiful watch, though. Pô, quantos cenas é que vamos ter isto? From the temple's high of man's ear.
From the temple's high of man's ear and eye, roofed over sculptures and posy. Where have I seen that?
Roofed over sculptures and posy. From the murmuring.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, hold it off that goddamn thing. Find a rope, Rusty. There isn't time. See if you can swing that thing from side to side. Get it over the edge, then jump for it. Swing, damn it.
Parkour.
E é cool. O gajo lá embaixo, tipo, oh my god.
Yeah. I had faith in you.
That was too close. Yeah, well, the higher you climb, the further you fall. Let's get out of here. Another Dahlia clue? No. A yellow gold wristwatch. The Molar Dame. Yes. And a scrap of the poem. Another location. If I can work it out.
From the temple's high.
The murmuring of the sealed springs where signs bedew.
Bedew.
Beetle wings. Oh man. Men's ear and eye. From the temple's height of men's ear and eye. Roofed over sculpture and
Poesy.
posy.
Shouldn't be
I'm just
poetry.
gonna assume it's close. Então, design by.
That's fair. Last of the great rocky
No,
way.
this one maybe? Some vehicle. Vehicle. Okay, cool. It's a street crime. The drum cross.
Oh.
Drew. Yeah.
Ancient Egypt. His high temple-like central library. The building is roofed over with mosaic pyramid and a sculpture torch-bearing and stands at the apex representing the light of learning, scientific light of learning. O gajo falava lá de ciência e de uma escultura e de ancient.
Mas só ver mais um aqui na zona, se calhar, só mesmo para. Nós já vimos, we know what it is. Okay, provavelmente é aquele. Ou certainly. Vehicle. Não. Dito. Barraca.
Acho que é aquele que a gente
É aquele, most likely. Vehicle. E agora?
What?
So much city. They came as a weird map. O mapa é uma pila. Vehicle. É aquele. Alright.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Already.
He keeps mementos from all his victims. This guy needs to be taken out of circulation.
He takes pleasure at stringing us along, demonstrating how much smarter he is.
You can enjoy it while it lasts. We got you now, genius. We're coming for you.
Rusty did say that next time he showed up, they would get it. So,
This is?
o Rusty, tipo, a primeira vez que falávamos ele, tipo, ele desaparecesse, nós já o tínhamos apanhado. Porque ele duvidava que ele tivesse aí. Ele ainda no Planet.
Baraca.
Olha o Pip. Planet Pip.
Pip.
I'm pulling rank here, Cole. I'm not hauling myself up there. Go get him, Tiger.
You'd slow me down anyway, old timer.
Old timer. Yeah, man, tá tudo louco aí. Come on, man, don't be a pussy. Just jump. Oh my god. Porra.
Subir as escadas com as escadas. It's okay. Obrigado.
Sometimes a step backwards is a step in the right direction.
Yeah. This guy is a good na prova. It's a door, right? Oh, baby.
Our Lady of Guadalupe, ripped from Antonia's necklace. Round which death laughed, sepulchred emblems of dead destruction, ruin within ruin. So this is a treasure hunt.
Round which death laughed, sepulchred so death and destruction within direct beside of many sea vast whose population the earth rule over, whose mortal and not human see they lie, their monstrous sword and tough skeletons, their section homes and fans, the digital share souls in grey, annihilation split.
Posto que
Jam in the hard black deep.
é aquela cena que a gente viu que era não sei o que, meio gótica. Goth.
Não será que é o Pantera?
What is it this time?
The religious medal from the Maldonado case.
The Dahlia, Moeller, Maldonado. When this gets out,
we still have to find the guy, Rusty.
Another poem. Well, you must have some idea, right? Come on, Phelps. We're on a roll here. Don't let me down.
Porque eu... Então onde é que estava esse do Gothic?
Hey.
But fell into despair after the tree collapsed roof in the storm. Or
No, I don't think it's. No.
temos a cena do. O que é aqui? Black Meat.
Yeah, skeletons.
Yeah,
Também
so
fala lá de skeletons.
The West Plate started. That's it.
Think you wanna die. That's actually true, man.
You know the way. You can drive. You can drive.
Okay, I got it.
We're gonna catch hell for this. Banging up innocent men.
The newspapers will crucify the guy. They won't have time to wonder about our mistakes. We'll be okay, Rusty, as long as we catch the guy.
I hope you're right, Cole. We'll be famous if we make this case.
Como é que andaste tão impressionado por prender alguém? Dizer, não, dá a ler, nunca. Mama!
I can't swing.
Oh, help me!
Stop eating your meat.
These are my best shoes, Phelps. I'll leave you to it.
Very funny.
Yeah.
Whoa! Get a move on, Cole. Those boards are sinking. You want to end up like the other fossils? Gangway stakes around, Phelps. Can you see it through the tar?
Steady.
How you doing out there?
I'd be doing better if you were the one trying to get across this thing. Whoa!
Oh. Let me do my thing.
You don't want to fall in now, Phelps.
That's at the forefront of my thinking. Easy.
Oh, shoe. Missing shoe. Oh, it's smelly.
One of Teresa Terrelson's shoes. A sphere which is as many thousand spheres. Okay, where to now?
Just say.
And from the other opening in the wood brushes, we land in a sphere which is many thousand spheres, so obviously, so that flow its mass, flow into space, music and light.
E é um coisa que descrevia também uma esfera gigante, não sei de quê.
Plantar e guerra. Vamos ver.
What is it?
An open-toed white shoe, and another stanza from the poem.
Oh, I really thought that hobo bum did the Terrelson broad.
Confessions from the insane aren't the most credible evidence, Rusty.
Is this thing over?
It's all part of his power over us, making us run round all over the city for the crumbs he's leaving us.
So if we keep this up, we can find the guy?
So, where could it be? This? Design, control drawing. It's a grand tile in marble already. Then I say it goes up on the roof. Stay here in vehicles. Go. Red light, why is it lost? I don't know. It's okay. My god. Oh yeah, side.
Wonders such as a sphere within a sphere.
Here we go, here we go. Mama, mama. Baby, mama.
Ready, move.
This guy looks out for women in bars who've had too much to drink.
Who are emotionally disturbed.
Need a shoulder to cry on, he plies them with booze.
Probably offers them a lift home.
Then beats their brains out and strangles them. Could be any schmo hanging out in a bar.
No, not anyone. He displays...
Not you gonna kill us!
No, not anyone. He displays...
Oh, a fucking maze. God damn. So, 150.
On it goes. When do you think we'll reach the end of this thing?
I go to the maze, man. There's no way.
The center of the proverbial labyrinth? How long's a piece of string? How many unsolved murders have we got in this city?
Wow. Solve that beat.
You ever been in here, Galloway?
No. I have no intention of going in. I heard that thing's tricky. I'm gonna wait here and have a quiet smoke. Think about hidden meetings.
PP on the stick. Bruh.
Once belonging to Celine Axford Henry. Thrones, altars, judgment seats, and prisons. No, it couldn't be.
Ooh. Unworn old belief. Look for.
See? That was easy.
I found Celine Henry's ring.
How far does this thing go? How did we not catch this nut job?
Could that be though? Could it be the church?
Thrones. Could it be the police station?
Também fala de prisões, é.
Yeah.
Por exemplo, temos este último Field.
Yeah. Thorns.
Masterpiece, but fell into despair after a tree collapsed the roof in this town. The work of Bud read about Ben and all the depicting crucifixion and weeping virgin. Weird. But deciding part the John and
Yeah, faz bem sentido. Vou pôr isso como toque de mensagem.
Depois, mas aqui não apareceu uma cena que aparece quando se acerta no sítio. É porque sempre que eu punha no sítio certo aquilo tinha investigate, place and play.
É. O que puseste, qual?
This guy's...
Oh my god.
You're behind the wheel.
He's leaving us this trail of evidence.
Wow.
Why?
Vanity. He wants to see if there's anyone out there smart enough to catch him.
He leaves us evidence, but every location is a trap.
He's testing us, physically and mentally, to see whether we are worthy of him.
The Titan guy, who had the stoush with God.
Very good. You thinking about reading some Shelley?
All that egghead stuff? I'm sticking to the funny papers and the form guide. You sleep better at night.
I'm so excited. I'm about to lose Marinho. Marinho.
What do you want from me, Greenhorn?
Suck my ass.
Parker or Green?
No, I don't think it's that. Tell me why. Yeah.
I just can't find it. I know.
Idan var jag gal.
Parkinson. It's making me mad.
Oh.
Wilshire Police Station. So it's okay. Ultimately,
Can you drive to this one?
Burung berdabdi. I don't think he need it. Yeah.
Não ter outra estação então.
Yeah. Police station.
You can drive.
Odd man out. Odd man out. Pentaknish. Go. Fuck.
Seems like a nice boy.
Yes, I am. Yeah.
I think his name is Phelps.
Famous.
Oh my god. Creepy.
You know the way. You can drive.
That's what it is. You fucking retarded. Retarded. Yes.
I'm never gonna show that because I am.
Tiny bitches.
There's the throne up
Yeah.
there. Now it's just a matter of getting to it.
Oh, there's a throne.
Jesus, now look what you did. Hang on, Cole, I'll get you off of there.
You gotta make it to the next platform. Get that thing as close as you can, then jump.
Eu fiz tipo uma ponte para ti, só que não foi. There's nothing there.
Typewriter ring. Evelyn Summers.
You know about everything.
Place he calls home. End of the line.
Remove the anguish of that lighted stare. Close those wan lips. Let that torn, wounded brow swim not with blood, which mingles with tired tears. Fix those tortured hearts in peace and death. So thy sick toes shake not their crucifix. So those pale fingers play not with thy gore. O horrible, thy name I will not speak. It has become a curse. I see the wise, the mills of feet, and the just, whom thy praise hate for being like the thieves, some hunted by full lies from their hearts, home, and early chosen, the little lament of the homie. Oh my god, what the fuck is that?
No! Come on! No!
Damn, die.
I thought the whole thing was gonna come crashing down on.
I thought so too. He murdered Evelyn Summers, Rusty. The last trophy was her ring.
You find another piece of the poem?
Yes. The last piece.
You sure, Cole?
Let's find out.
I've got a feeling que seja se calhar a igreja. Deixa eu ver.
Damn. Who is this man?
You're behind the wheel.
Are you ready? Don't catch Black Dahlia, bitch. Yes.
That's how we talk
Yes.
against their consent.
be. You can kill.
Reminds me of my days as an altar boy.
Yo,
There's a light coming from the house.
right.
Nothing hasty, gentlemen. Keep your hands where I can see them, or I'll be forced to redecorate the stucco with your entrails.
We're from the LAPD, sir. I'm gonna tell you only once to lower your weapon.
The LAPD, you say? Is it really possible you could have found me after all this time? How interesting.
Put down the gun, shitbird. Last warning.
This boorish ignoramus could never have found me. It was you, wasn't it? Do you remember me, detective?
The temp bartender.
Yes, you found me. You know what I'm capable of, and yet you walk in here like lambs dressed for the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
And bartender. Nunca falhava. Nunca falámos com esse gajo.
Porque nós nunca soubemos quem ele era. Porque ele era temporário. Como tu disseste.
Yeah.
E vai na volta. Se tu reparares, todas as vítimas tinham um bar.
Yeah.
Um bar que elas iam, eram todas alcoólicas.
Jesus Christ. Como é que ele conhece? Vocês nunca ouviu. I don't remember.
Where did he go?
Down the tunnel?
We can't let the son of a bitch get away.
The house, Rusty. There must be another entrance into the house. LAPD! Give yourself up!
Scary shit. Oh, mama. Oh.
You realize this must have been the place, Rusty.
The place he did what?
We're going down there.
I'll go. Call for backup and keep an eye out above ground and see where this thing comes out. Don't let me down, Rusty.
You're an interesting man, detective. Why the police force? You're obviously overwhelmed.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Yeah.
Do I get a sense you're looking for personal redemption?
Shoot.
Do you think we have something in common?
Surrender now or I will use deadly force.
Are you acquainted with slaughter? Does it attract you? Understood the power.
This thing has come to an end. You know that.
Não, é que eu estava a contar que estava ali uma cena, parecia uma mancha na parede. Stairs.
You're exactly what I expected. We were looking for a low achiever.
Gotcha. Nice. Questo está tudo de... Está cansado.
Where's the press, Cap? I think Phelps and I should get a medal for this. This has got to be the case of the year, right? The case of the century when you think about it.
Are you finished?
Yes, Skipper.
Good. Because there won't be any press briefings or commendations.
What are you talking about? We got the werewolf, the guy who killed the Dahlia, killed all the other broads.
You got no one. Mason was a ghost.
Can you at least tell us why, Captain?
Mason is the half-brother of one of the most highly elected officials in this country.
How high?
Beyond the moon for mere mortals like us, Rusty. There'll be no more mention of him. The city owes you both. But there'll be no mileage in ever bringing this up again.
What's going to happen to the suspects in the cases, Captain? I won't be a part of that.
A bit of missing evidence at the grand jury. A procedural error here, a mistake there. They'll all be quietly let go. The DA knows how we like to play it.
That's it?
I'm afraid it is. And I have some news for you, Phelps. No more rooting around in the entrails of cadavers and corpses for you. The head of Vice has asked the chief for you. I'm reluctant to see you go to the glory boys of Vice, but my hands are tied. Go home to that lovely wife of yours. Celebrate your promotion.
Então este gajo era o que fazia essas barracas todas, só que ele é irmão de um big guy. Promoted to vice desk.
I got promoted.
We got promoted. You gotta shut the
Breathe out, kid. You'll go purple. I'm scared, Sarge. Everybody's scared, kid. Anyone who says he isn't is a damn liar. How many times have you been in combat, Sarge? I was with Raider Battalion on Peleliu my first time. Was it bad? It's always bad. Will this be bad? As bad as it gets, kid. But you stick by the Marine next to you, and he will stick by you.
So, some of the guys, they aren't very friendly, Sarge.
They've lost a lot of their friends in the last couple of days, kid. They think if they don't get to know you, that they won't have to grieve for you if you get killed. They're wrong. It doesn't work that way. Don't worry. No Marine in this company will let you down.
I guess we go to sleep.
need to drink a big ass.
Goes.
I need to drink a big